Yeah. So whatever the memory, which is like a image in our minds, in our heads, in our minds, that's more appropriate, is our perception. It's our idea of what we think is what we saw, what we heard, what we felt. It's only our perception. And if you, understand some few things which you have already stored in your mind related to, let's assume, when you were a child, and if you review it now, then you realize that, hey, this looks funny. Why did I think like this? I remember when I was in first grade, whatever that grade card I had got, I think I had got the ninth rank or something, whatever I vaguely remember. And though my parents never bothered about marks, somehow I was not so okay with that. So instead of taking a signature from them, I signed it. And I thought that I have done it perfectly like my mother. But when I saw it now, I said, what the hell is this? I mean, it's like that, you know. You think that it is exactly how it is. But now when you look at it, you think that any teacher can make out happening there. It is that ridiculous. Even our memories, even our perceptions, even our thoughts, and everything we have created in our mind in a different way. And when you review it at a different time altogether, it looks so funny, ridiculous, pointless, or it might even look, oh my God, awesome. That was so good. I never knew that, I would understand that way. It can be even that. So basically, nothing is the truth. That's what I wanted to say. Nothing is the truth. It's all our perceptions. So if it's all our perceptions, then we better remove some of those which are not working out for us right now, which may work out later for you, but right now it's not. So by removing those, you will make space for yourself. That's the whole point, making more space for the now so that we can perform better. And what happens when you do this? When you do this, you become happy because it feels exactly like shedding some weight, and it feels so much of space. It feels calm, and naturally you'll start feeling relaxed. And because of that relaxation, naturally you'll start thinking a lot of wonderful things for yourself, and so much more will happen the moment you clear your mind, the moment you make yourself a lot of space for yourself. You'll also feel that a lot of people are appreciating you, or they're acknowledging you. All you would have done is probably clearing some space. When you create space for yourself, breathing space, you feel that people are giving you space. You're belonged. You feel that you made some space for yourself, so where you are seen, heard, or you are left with peace and calm. No one is bothering you anymore. Because all those bothering, all those noise is there in our head. When we clear that, we feel that around us. And we think that people are giving us space, but it's not that. We have cleared our head and we have made ourselves some space. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's basically that. So it all to do with how we organize, clear and organize our mind. Okay. Now, body has mass, dense, it is. So if I'm working on my body, let's assume I'm working to shed some weight and or becoming thin or trying to become healthy, that can be measured, right? I can see it. I can see and I can say, okay, I am reducing in weight, or I'm becoming healthy, or my skin is glowing. All that will give me a measure or tell me that whatever I have worked is worked for me. But how do you do that with mind? So the best and the easiest way is to go with visuals. Hmm? Um, or the feeling, or what you can hear, or there is a sense of knowing. You have to get in touch with one of these senses of yours, and then only you can work with the mind. Otherwise, practically, you cannot work with the mind. Now, there can be certain few things easy for people. For me, objects and visuals are very easy. Imagery is very easy for me. So I use that to do anything I want. But that means it's metaphorical for me. If I'm looking at a flower, I'll try to understand what is the flower, and that tells me a lot of things. And it is only a trigger for my deeper inner knowledge. For some people, it may be numbers. Numbers will, in the synchronicity, 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, a lot of people, it means something for them. Correct? Maybe now you can start using the numbers, and that will be the gateway of your mind for your inner wisdom. Or it may be a feeling, oh, my heart is palpitating a little bit. Okay, am I worried? Am I, a little anxious? Okay, what am I anxious about? Okay, then the gateway, it opens up. Or let's say inner knowing. A lot of people channelize and give messages. How do they do that? The inner knowing is there, right? So it can be just the inner knowing too. Whatever is yours, it's high time that you have to understand what is for you. And then once you know that, you can use that very effectively to do anything for yourself, especially when you want to work with a mind. It's always best to know what is for you, and then accordingly you will use it. Okay. Now, so before I start, I just want all of you, because anyway, there are only 8 of us, to share what is it for you when you're working with your mind. Is it visual, or is it you can't see any pictures, but I can feel it and I can understand, I get this awareness, I get this knowledge, wisdom, or I feel warm, cold, heat, all kinds of things. What is that? Each of you can, if you can say it, then when I am, instructing, maybe I can put that there. Okay? Okay, let's go one by one. For me, it is visual. So I go with explaining picture. What about Hannah?
It's visual for me as well.
Wonderful. It's much easier. It's very easy that way. Can't hear Kusum. Unmute.
Sometimes it's visual, sometimes it isn't.
Okay. When it is not, how do you, what I'm trying to say is it a blocks and it stops and you can't do anything, you will open your eyes, or there is a sense of deeper understanding when you are hearing things. What is that?
No, my mind just wanders off.
Okay. But when it is wandering off also, it is the visuals, pictures?
Yes, yes.
So it's mostly visual for you. Okay.
Yes.
Basically, it is the energy on which the information travels. Your energy is visual. You may wander off, that's different. But then it's visual for you, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Pile?
Visuals.
Visuals.
Visuals, yes, definitely visuals.
Yeah. Kavita?
It's mostly thoughts.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. How do you see your thoughts?
The thoughts are
It's a knowing. Yeah.
thoughts. I don't see thoughts. It's just thoughts that.
Yeah, I got it. For a visual person, it's very difficult to understand. So I'm trying to see how thoughts come. I totally honor whatever you see, Kavita. It's just that I don't know how the thoughts are. Doesn't mean that you are no different than me. You are accessing everything through thoughts, okay?
Maybe some kind of not awareness, because it's not awareness. Thoughts, when they come, random thoughts, that's
Okay.
not even awareness. It is just some stupid thoughts, mundane stupid thoughts.
That's okay. Nothing is mundane or stupid. Everything has its space in that particular time. What I'm trying to say is, for me, even my thoughts are visual, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's very difficult for me to understand how a thought can be. Okay, but it's okay. As long as you can use the to get your information, that's what it is for you. Okay. Okay. Neha, what is it for you?
It's mostly in terms of there's part visuals, but part of it is also textual, like reading a book.
Okay.
So it's just like paragraphs of memories. You know, I mean, some things that I have a good memory of, I might see it like in visual movement, but the others is just like reading a book. So it's mostly textual thoughts.
Okay. So now again, my limitedness of the whole stuff is I am visual. So when I am instructing, I tend to go in the visual way. Okay. So you guys try to convert that to the way you think it is, and maybe give us the knowledge how it will be for you both, right? Yeah. Then I don't know who's this iPhone. Yeah, so iPhone will tell us what it is.
Hi, is that me?
Oh, Ritika, tell me.
I don't know why it says iPhone. But what has worked for me is definitely like just in my being, I can feel that things are much better now. Like and I've also started to see a lot of angel numbers.
Okay, so maybe you can use the numbers.
Yeah. They are great reminders. Like even though I'm in a better space now, sometimes if I'm not feeling so good or so energetic, or feeling sad about something, then suddenly the angel number pops up, and that's a reminder for me to get back on track. Also, earlier I was in such a bad position that I could not visualize anything at all. I could not see how my future would look, but now I am able to visualize
Okay.
at least to some extent, and that makes me happy. So yeah.
Okay. So check out when we are doing this, how it feels for you.
Yeah.
Because it's the deeper representation inside our mind. So it's each of us would have created this particular room in that way. Okay? How you have stored those things in your memory, and then let us know how it was looking for you. It doesn't mean that Kavita has thoughts, but it's not. If she really sees a room, it's okay. It's not to feel that, oh my gosh, I said I will have only thoughts, but now I'm seeing the room. No, don't worry about it, because when I say that, okay, there is a room, look at the room, obviously your mind will show a room. But how you understand those things in the room will be like whatever is for you. Okay? Yeah. Neetu, you have any idea?
Yeah, actually, I just joined late, so I didn't know what was happening.
The question is, you are clairvoyant or clairsentient, or what is that? Meaning, when a guided meditation is happening, how does that thing come to you?
Yeah, to me, for some time, it like the thoughts start coming with visuals, and then I start concentrating on my breath. Then it goes away. Then again it starts wandering. So this is what keeps happening.
Yeah, that's perfect. My mind is that it keeps wandering, so it's okay. You just have to bring it back if you want, but only a very short period of time you'll be there. So that's fine. So it's mostly visual for you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so that's fine. That settles among us.
Isha, did you say when you have guided meditation, what is it?
I mean, when someone is guiding you with meditation.
So when I have a guided meditation, then there is more focus, and I can feel and I can see both.
Yeah, that's right.
Also smell
What
also.
happens, Kavita, in the guided meditation, if somebody tells you there is this something, and how does that make you feel?
Yeah.
You have to process your own stuff. So at that time, thoughts may come to you. You know, similar kind of thoughts which resonates with what you saw. That's what I'm trying to say. For me, there also I see a picture and a story builds up for me. And for Neha, maybe she finds a texture, like what she has heard somewhere, what she's read somewhere. Maybe that's how it is for her. So Ritika may remember something of sometimes when she saw that number and what was the situation at that time, something. It may be like that. It's different for different people. So that's where I was just asking. Okay. So fine. Yeah. So let's do now. Okay. Let's take it a little slowly. I will do it quite slowly because as I said that we don't know how we imagine. So I want to give enough time so that you imagine that and you are there in it. Okay? So definitely I will do it slowly. Okay? Yeah. So all of you sit comfortably. And then concentrate on a point 45 degrees, little above, directly in front of you, so that you don't have to really lift your head or do something. Just whatever is there in front of you. And just concentrate, maybe 6 feet away. Just concentrate on it. And then keep looking at the point. And see how that point is seeing, looking for you. And then also just observe your breath. And slowly you close your eyes for the next breath. And then you observe the point from your closed eyelids. Be aware that your eyelids are closed. Though you're not seeing the point, but you're seeing the point. Maybe in a little different way. It's looking a little different for you. Maybe that's your imagination that it looked like that. Or maybe you're seeing some few things which you couldn't see when you had opened your eyes. Whatever that may be, just observe. Then slowly go to the center of your head. So when you are in the center of the head, the eyelids are at a little distance. You have withdrawn and gone inside to the center of your head. Feel the quietness in the center of your head. And also just look to the left and see if you can see your left ear from inside. And also look to the right side and see if you can see the right ear from inside. And that tells you that you are in the center of your head. Now, as you are grounded in the center of your head, I want you to imagine a room of your choice. It may resemble one of the rooms of your house or a room which you always loved having. It's basically a very safe room. And that room is so very yours because this is the representation of your deeper mind. So be in that room. You actually traveled from the center of your head, and this room observe this room. If you're not able to get a room, from this space of consciousness, it's perfectly all right to imagine a room. Imagine the room which you feel very safe. That is okay too. Now, as you imagine this room, I want you to stand in the middle of the room and look all around the room. Just check, is there any furniture? Is there any other items? How are the walls? What is the height of the room? Is there any window? Are there any doors to this room? Is there any place where you can sit there? Maybe a chair, or maybe a sofa, or anything, or a bed. Check. Is there any place there where you can sit? And also, you can choose to go sit there, or you can stand, whatever is your convenience. Now do that. If you want to sit, go sit. And with your mind's eye and with your hand, feel the texture where you're sitting. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel relaxed? Does that make you feel comfortable? Is it safe? Now, again, look all around, but this time, find out if this room is clean or not. Is this organized or not? If you feel it is not clean, what is that in that room which is making you feel that it's not clean? You can turn around, look all around and see and identify those things which you feel is making you feel it's not clean. And if it is not organized, what are those things which are not organized and it's taking your attention? Give yourself the permission to see all the information in that room in your mind's eye. Also, notice all the objects and things you have kept it there. Let's survey from wall to wall, corner to corner. And I want you to just slowly turn 360 degrees. That is one full round, full circle, slowly. And identify all the objects. These objects you may know or you may not know. But there is a reason why that is there in the room. So just identify it. And as you're identifying, Ask yourself this question. Do I need this? Do I need that? Do I need it now? Or the question, why am I keeping this here? Now, once you have seen all the things around the room, I want you to find a box. You will definitely find a box. And that box contains all your old thoughts. So if you do not find a box, call out for the box. Where have I kept all my old thoughts? I want to see that box. It may not be a box for you. That is why you call out. Where have I kept all my old thoughts? I want to see that. Then you will identify one box. Then I want you to go closer to the box, maybe open it or just touch it. These are all the thoughts which probably does not work for you. Thoughts of others, unfinished thoughts. Thoughts if you're finished also. Is it overflowing with thoughts? How does that make you feel? Is it too much noisy thoughts? Something will tell you what it is. And just identify that. Then there are heaps of pages somewhere around. I want you to identify where are those pages, because these pages are recording of all the what people have talked about you, judgments, opinions, advices. Maybe they are needed, good, or not needed ones. But in general, find out how big the pile. Is it too tall? Or is it very less? Is it colorful or plain white sheets? When you look at them, do you feel angry? What is the emotion that brings about in you when you look at it? Now, I want you to call out for another object, which is a representation of your old worries, old thoughts, old patterns. Just look around and you see, please show up my worries, my patterns, my old thoughts. Where are you? Where are you? Like that, you just call out for it. And one object will take your attention. How big is that? Is it very tiny and small? Or is it very big? Is it noisy? Or is it giving a bad odor, smell? Or is it the fragrance is so nice for you? Just identify how your mind is telling you about this. And when you look at those old worries and old patterns and thoughts, how do you feel it? How do you feel about it that it is present in this room? And do you feel that this is playing in your life over and over and over again and again? Ask yourself, do I want to keep this forever here? Now look at the walls. There are lots and lots of pictures hung. These are all your old memories. Look at all of them slowly, wall by wall. Some may not be even real memories. They're all metaphorical. What feeling they give you is what you need to understand. Do you feel good about them? Or you don't want to look at them? Do you feel it's too much crowded? Take 360 degrees turn and see all the pictures hung on the wall. Now, stand in the center of the room. Look at all of these objects you have found. Is there any more space left for you? For your new thoughts, new ideas? Now tell yourself, I will give permission to remove some of these objects because I don't need them right now. And I'll make space. So, let us start with these old thoughts in the box. Now I want you to take that box in your hand. Check how heavy it is. And slowly walk to the door of this room. And hold on, do not open the door. When I tell you to open the door, outside this room you will find a bin. And this bin, you will find out what is the color of the bin. And remember that you can empty the box fully into that bin or as much as you want. And you can always retrieve back these thoughts from the bin later. For the time being, you are emptying it to make space, that's all. Okay? So now, go near the door. On the count of 1, 2, 3, you are going to open the door. Just step outside to find the bin which is kept on either sides. One of the sides it would have been kept. And then you will empty how much ever you want. 1, 2, and 3. Open the doorknob. Step out. Find the bin. Find out how big is that bin and what is the color of the bin. Now open your box. Drop many thoughts which you don't want. Maybe you can empty your box completely, or you can empty as much as you want. And then just look inside the bin how much it is filled up. And then gently come inside, close the door behind you. Go back to the room and keep that box wherever it was. And step back and see how does the box feel for you now. Does it feel nice, brighter? The room has become a little bright. Do you feel lighter? And then now, let's get to the sheets which had all the opinion, judgment, suggestions of everybody and your own stuff too. Pick them up, pick the entire pile. If it is too big a pile, I'm sure you'll find one bag or pouch or something where you can put those and take them. Carry them. Again, open the door. You will find the same bin. Leave all of them there, or as much as you want, leave it. Anytime you can access it and retrieve it back, whenever you want. But right now you don't need it. Step back, close the door, and come back. If you have some left in your hand, you can keep it wherever it was. Now you see, how does the room look for you? Now let's get to this old worries, old patterns, old thoughts, which showed up for you in the way you saw. an object. Pick it up. This is definitely you don't want. So there is no question of keeping it with you. Take it to the door, open the door again, fill the bin, and observe, is it overflowing? Is bin overflowing? This bin cannot overflow. It can hold as much as you put there. So do not worry about it. And then close the door and come back. Now is the chance to look around and see the pictures which are hung on the wall. You don't want them? How many you don't want them? Try to organize how much ever only you want. Rest, read it right now. So what you do, you take that, from wall to wall you go, unhook it, bring it down, pile it up. If it is too heavy for you, let's attempt one wall at a time. Take all of them, go to the door, open the door, put it inside the bin. It's a big bin. It can stretch also for you. Put it inside the bin and come back. Go to the next wall. Clear those pictures which you don't want. While you're doing it, you can organize it also. If you want one picture in the center, whatever that picture, look at it. Do you feel nice to leave it there? Then you can keep it. And then go to the next wall also. Pile it up. Take it outside the door. Put it in the bin. Again, come back. Again, do it for the remaining walls. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Collect all of those. Go outside. Put it in the bin. And come back. So finish all the walls. And now stand in the center. And just look around how organized and neat your wall looks. Do you like the paint or the color of the wall? If you do not like the color of the wall, call out for the paint, whatever is your color of choice. I'm sure you'll find that paint dabba and take that brush. It is a magical brush. You just have to swing it near the wall and the wall becomes that color. So just do that for first wall and the second wall and the third wall and the fourth wall. And if any other wall is there, you can do that. Do you want to decorate anything? You want to try switching on the light and see how that light feels for you? Try that. I'm sure you find the switch somewhere. Go and switch it on. Is it a beautiful light which is falling? Is it soothing and cooling? Are you able to see your room much better now? And do you feel nice about the room? In case if you feel that there are some few other objects which you're not liking it, I will give you just few seconds. Take them and put them outside into the bin and come back. Now, as you have come back, find out if anyone else, people are there in this room. It's your mind, so you should be alone there. But find out if someone is lurking there, hiding there. Maybe they're hiding behind some furniture or some place. You can definitely identify if they are there. You can call out, ask them, please come forward and show up. Ask them, why are you here? Maybe you know them, or maybe they're strangers too. Just identify and ask them, why are you here? This is my personal space. Why are you here? Ask them what info they want, what info they are trying to take. Or do they want to give you any message? Is that why they are there? Or are they trying to protect you? If they are there with you, then do you feel safe? Are they protecting you? Did you invite them at some point in your life? Did you call out for them? So that's why they are come there. Or did they come on their own? You smile and tell them, this is your room. And only you are allowed here and no one else. So take them, ask them to follow you, open the door and ask them to go out. Let them go, all of them go outside, one after the other. And then you close the door. Now you admire your room and the new space you have created for yourself. Now, if you want to sweep the room to make it neat, you can do that. You will find a vacuum cleaner, just vacuum it. And it becomes neat and clean. Then in this room, I want you to find a mat. Put that mat on the floor and switch on a light green color light. Very pale green light or a very dull white light also is fine. And then sit there. If sitting on the furniture, on the bed is your comforts, then you can do that also. But just see how it is to sit on the floor in that beautiful calming light. And just imagine that you have closed your eyes and you are observing your breath in and out in that beautiful space of yours. As you take the breath, as you inhale it, just observe how that air is going deeper, deeper, deeper into your body. It is traveling across the abdomen and to your thighs and knees, calf muscles, and to your feet, and to the tip of the toes. And as that every bit of the air is going, you're feeling extremely calm and so quiet in your mind. And you feel so beautiful to be in this room of yours. And in the next breath, you feel how it is going through your arms and the elbows, the forearm, the wrists, and the palms and the fingers. You'll feel the vibration of this prana in the palms of yours. And in the next breath, the breath is going to fill up your head and you just feel very drowsy and very calm and very, very relaxed. And in the next breath, allow it to go down your spine from the tip of your head. Slowly, the breath is going down, 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 down till the tip of your backbone, that is monkey bone. And then you feel so nice and supported by yourself. Just feel how beautiful it is to spend time, a quiet, calm space in this room. Any time in future, when you want to have some calm and quiet space, you enter this room, organize a bit as what you want, and then just sit here for the meditation. Observe your breath and make every cell of your body to calm down. You can even think about the project, about your ideas, about your vision in this state because you have created space for yourself. And that is a beautiful space also. So just feel very nice and good about yourself that you could do this. Take one look around your room and identify if there is any change you see in this room now. When your mind is calm, what is the change you see and you observe in this room? If there are still so many other unorganized things, tell yourself that tomorrow again I'll come and clean it. And I find it differently at that time. And again, I want you to concentrate on your breath. Just concentrate on your breathing, how the air is going in, air is going out. Let all the images and scenes of that room vanish. And again, you are in the center of your head. And you are able to see the backside of your eyelid. And as you're observing your breath, slowly open your eyes. You can all drink water if you want. Okay. So how was your room? What did you see? Let's start with that. Even before we get into see how was your room, were you able to imagine a room?
For me, it was like blurred. It was not very clear, the room. And again, thoughts kept coming, going, the pictures and all that. Then I had to get back to what you were saying.
Okay. So what you need to do is, probably your mind is so busy that it cannot even imagine its own quiet space.
Yes.
So what you do is for some like a week or so, okay, try to practice sitting quietly. Let the thought comes, but you should be able to imagine something at the end of your 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Observe yourself and you say, oh, I'm seeing all these thoughts coming, going, everything. Can I imagine my room? And try to imagine. By the end of the seventh day, if you're able to imagine a room, then you are actually getting there to quiet your mind. Okay, you practice.
Yes, I'll do that. Thank you, ma'am.
Imagine a room. You know, the easiest thing is to imagine your own bedroom or your own master room, whatever that is, because that you have seen it anyway. So imagine that room. It's very easy to imagine. That you can decorate it later the way you want. But imagining a room should be easy because you have a lot of rooms in your life. Okay? It's very natural that we all see this room which we have always been.
Yes.
Only that the objects will be different there. That's all it is. So you have to get there. Getting that room which you already know, you have to get there. That means you're quieting your mind a little bit. Okay? That
Yes.
should be your first goal. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So how else others felt about your rooms?
I have a room which I have made it the bare minimum kind. It's a steady room where I spend most of my time. So I saw that in addition to the present room, I also added a small fountain and a small garden in it. And that made it very cheerful. And then when I went about the thoughts and judgments and all that, I threw them all out. And of course, when we went to the memories, I saw a lot of memories of my mom. So that was that brought a lot of pain, but that is something I wanted to retain.
Okay, so I'll tell you something, Kavita. You don't have to retain the pain.
The memories.
Are memories painful? No, memories are beautiful. If they're causing pain, you have to remove those memories which are painful for you. Absence of your mother.
Every memory with her is a painful memory because she's not there. So the minute I see myself with her, it causes a lot of pain.
Okay, work on it slowly, okay? Definitely work on it. I'll tell you, every feeling is the incompletion, undigested thoughts of the past. Undigested, incomplete memories of the past. Every feeling and emotions. But the action belongs to the intelligent adult of today. Okay? So what is that you do? Identify where it is coming from. I am feeling sad because she's not around. But what is that I should take the stand now? No matter of pain will bring her. So instead of feeling pain, can I rejoice that she was my mother? Can I feel so happy about it? So constantly you have to program your mind like that. It takes some time, definitely. But the void, you have to fill it up with the happiness of her memory, not the pain that she's not there. Because the more you only invoke the pain, slowly you'll get tired and you'll get tired of your mother. So do not allow that to happen. The moment you're feeling sad, think about the wonderful times you had with her. Some of the things she told you. All of that should bring a smile in your face. That will never be lost until you die.
But Isha, the fact that she's not there is what causes a lot of pain, that she was there and she's not there now.
That is correct. But her memories are still there with you, right?
Those cause me pain.
You have to remember some of the beautiful memory. Let the smile be at least 2 minutes to start off. You have to bring smile in your face. And the fact that she was your mother and not someone else's mother. It's like, I'm so fortunate that she was mine. You know, that kind of a thing should make you feel I'm privileged to have her. I'm so lucky. Why am I lucky? Because I have such wonderful memories of her. And that is enough for me to live the rest of my life with that happiness. So you have to consciously bring your attention there, Kavita. Because the more pain you are concentrating on, it's going to be more painful. And slowly your memories will be filled with pain. And how much ever you want, you'll start resisting her memory then later on. Like, I want to keep myself busy. I don't want to think about her. Why? Because I feel sad. So that's not nice. That's not honoring her. So you have to consciously try, the moment you feel sad, consciously think about certain few things she said, certain few things she, you know, like you and her together spend time, whatever. Just remember those things which makes you feel nice. It will grow slowly. Okay? Okay, Kavita. Anyone else want to share their experience of their room?
Yeah, I saw a cluttered room, and when you told me to see pictures, I could see pictures of events and people who were lessons in my life. Means it wasn't a good thing, but I have no attachment actually to that event anymore. But those pictures did come, so
Maybe
I
they're
was very
important for you. That is why.
yeah. So, but I was very happy to collect them all up and throw it in the bin outside.
Absolutely. And that bin is still there. Any day you want to access some few things and can get it back.
Because those memories don't cause me any issues, because I'm so happy that happened, because I learned a lot from that when I look back. But still those events did it did come in the form of pictures, you know, because you were reminding me.
We need coping mechanism
Yeah.
and we need lessons to keep us reminding that we don't allow that to happen to us. Basically, we don't want to undergo the same thing. So if that is categorized as important to you, then it will be there.
Yeah.
But to tell that is done over. I want to create something else for myself. New lessons maybe.
Yeah.
I will remove all that and make space in my head. Okay?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's really. Anyone else? In the end, what happened was, when everything was over, I'm seeing a kitchen counter which is really oily, and I'm thinking, oh God, just now I cleaned up, why it is there? Okay. Maybe it is some of my responsibilities which are just coming in me and telling me that I have a continuous cleaning up to do, you know, kind of a thing. So that also gave me an indication that I should clean up some of my rooms. Really, physically, you know. So these are all metaphorically how your mind indicates to you your state of mind right now.
But I feel oily cleaning means there's a lot to clean, because it's not easy to clean something which is oily, right?
Yes. Now, if I think it, there is one room, I think that, oh gosh, I have to clean that. It's like it's there in my head. It's like a junk room I've thrown. So I'm thinking about cleaning it. So in my head, it's as difficult as cleaning the oil, you know. But if it's shown up there, that means it's important to my mind that I need to do it. Because at the end of the session, it shows up. It's like, hello, I'm still here. I'm not clean.
You didn't notice me then.
Yeah. Now that you have space, I'm coming up and standing in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so that's yeah. Sometimes we need to understand our own mind, what it is telling us. It tells us a lot of things. And another thing is, you clean it up like that. At least for a few minutes, you can sit there and then just calm yourself, do meditation, whatever you want to do, because once you clear it, there is some amount of clarity. So even if you're pondering about what you want to do, lot of beautiful answers and messages you will get. So this is a very good exercise to do that. It's like start up everything. See, many times in some rituals, we'll light a candle, we'll do some prayer, everything. And now I sit and do something, right? You can do this way also. Do that. And then in the center, you sit and think about it. So all of this actually will help. But it comes with little practice. Next time when you want to do it, this room will show up so easily. Tuck, 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 everything is there, you know. It naturally happens to, because mind is very fast, not like body. It's cool, actually. It's beautiful. Okay. So if anyone has any questions or to share, you go ahead and do it, or else we are done for today. Okay, guys, looks like we are done. Thank you all. Keep practicing it. You will figure out a lot more new things from your own mind. Okay? Thank you all and take care.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.